Hello, dear viewers, and a warm welcome back to our channel, where we delve deep into the stories shaping our world, particularly those concerning the venerable institutions we hold dear. Today, we embark on a journey into the heart of British constitutional matters, examining a truly significant and rather unsettling development that has sent ripples through the corridors of power and raised questions about the very fabric of the United Kingdom's monarchy. We're discussing a recent unexpected challenge to the reign of King Charles III emanating from the Scottish Parliament, a move that some are even describing as an emotional blow to the newly crowned monarch. Before we unravel this intricate tale, do remember to show your support by liking this video, sharing it with those who might find it equally fascinating, and most importantly, subscribing to our channel. Your engagement truly helps us bring these crucial discussions to a wider audience. Now, let's set the scene. King Charles III, still relatively new to his majestic role as sovereign, continues to navigate the complexities of modern monarchy. His reign, though brief so far, has been marked by a poignant blend of tradition and adaptation. However, an unforeseen and rather pointed challenge has emerged from Scotland, a nation deeply intertwined with the history and destiny of the British crown, yet one also keenly aware of its distinct identity and aspirations. The catalyst for this recent constitutional stir is Kevin Stewart, a prominent member of the Scottish Parliament, or MSP, representing Aberdeen Central. He belongs to the Scottish National Party, a political force known for its unwavering commitment to Scottish independence. Mr. Stewart has, with remarkable directness, initiated a formal attempt to abolish the traditional oath of allegiance to the British monarch, a cornerstone of parliamentary practice across the United Kingdom for centuries. His intentions were made abundantly clear on the social media platform X, formerly known as Twitter, where he penned a thought-provoking message. He highlighted a recent decision by Grenada, a sovereign state within the Commonwealth, to discontinue its own oath of allegiance to the king. And then he posed a pivotal question. Isn't it time that Scotland followed their lead? This seemingly straightforward query carried with it a profound constitutional weight, suggesting a potential seismic shift in the relationship between Scotland's elected representatives and the Crown. It is crucial to grasp the significance of Grenada's decision in this context. Grenada stands as one of 15 independent countries, including the United Kingdom itself, where King Charles III currently holds the esteemed position of head of state. These nations, often referred to as Commonwealth realms, share a historical bond with the British Crown, with the monarch serving as their symbolic and constitutional sovereign. For a nation like Grenada to consciously choose to move away from this long-standing tradition is not merely a procedural change. It is a symbolic declaration of full republican status, severing a direct constitutional link to the British monarchy. Mr. Stewart's invocation of Grenada, therefore, was not accidental. It was a deliberate and strategic reference, aiming to legitimize and inspire a similar constitutional evolution within Scotland. The Scottish politician didn't stop at merely raising the question. He went on to confirm his decisive action, revealing, "I've lodged a Scottish Parliament motion calling for us to have the power to have MSPs pledge their allegiance to the people of Scotland and not the British Crown." This formal submission within Holyrood, the seat of the Scottish Parliament in Edinburgh, is a direct challenge to the established order seeking to redirect the fundamental loyalty of elected representatives from the monarch to the citizenry they serve. To fully appreciate the gravity of this motion, we must delve into the existing legal framework. Under the provisions of the Scotland Act 1998, a landmark piece of legislation that established the devolved Scottish Parliament, members of the Scottish Parliament are unequivocally required to take an oath of allegiance or to make a solemn affirmation before they are permitted to participate in any parliamentary business. This isn't a mere formality. It is a prerequisite for their democratic function. Should an MSP refuse to undertake this oath or affirmation, the consequences are stark and immediate. They are barred from sitting, speaking, or casting a vote within the Scottish Parliament. This rule is not unique to Scotland. Similar stringent requirements for an oath of allegiance are uniformly applied across all parliaments and legislatures throughout the United Kingdom, from Westminster to the Welsh Senedd and the Northern Ireland Assembly. This underscores the deep-rooted constitutional principle that underpins the parliamentary system across the entire UK. The unveiling of Mr. Stewart's motion naturally elicited a strong and immediate reaction from across the political spectrum. Murdo Fraser, a respected Scottish Conservative MSP, was quick to voice his disapproval and concern. Speaking to GB News, Mr. Fraser did not mince his words, describing the initiative as, "This is a shameless bid from an SNP MSP to try and pander to Republican voters inside and outside of his party." His assessment paints a picture of a calculated political maneuver designed not necessarily for immediate legal change, but rather to appeal to a specific segment of the electorate, those who advocate for Scotland to become an independent republic, free from the ties of the monarchy. Mr. Fraser then went on to offer a counter-argument that resonates deeply with many Scots. The reality is that the king and the monarchy remain one of the most loved and respected institutions across Scotland. This statement highlights a fundamental tension within Scottish political discourse. While the SNP champions independence, the popularity of the monarchy within Scotland often complicates that narrative. The royal family, with its deep historical connections to Scotland through residences like Balmoral and the enduring affection for figures like the late Queen Elizabeth II, often enjoys significant public approval north of the border. Despite the immediate political stir, there's a crucial legal reality that tempers the immediate impact of Mr. Stewart's motion. While it is certainly possible that if the motion garners sufficient backing, it could indeed be debated within the hallowed chambers of Holyrood, any vote passed in the Scottish Parliament would, in fact, lack the constitutional authority to change the law itself. This is a critical distinction that many might not fully appreciate. The reason for this legal limitation lies in the very nature of the Scotland Act 1998. This act is not a piece of Scottish legislation, but rather a UK-wide statute, a foundational law passed by the UK Parliament in Westminster. Consequently, the Scottish Parliament, despite its devolved powers, simply does not possess the inherent legislative competence to override or amend the requirements set forth in an act of the UK Parliament concerning the swearing of allegiance to the King. For such a fundamental change to occur, the power must reside elsewhere. It would necessitate either a direct amendment to the law by the UK Parliament in Westminster, or a further and significant devolution of powers from Westminster to Holyrood, specifically granting the Scottish Parliament the authority to legislate on matters concerning the Crown and the oath of allegiance. At the present time, however, such a development appears highly improbable. The prevailing sentiment across Scotland, as indicated by numerous polls and public opinion surveys, suggests that a majority of the Scottish people continue to support the monarchy and the wider royal family. This widespread public affection for the Crown acts as a significant impediment to any rapid or radical constitutional shifts of this nature. This bold move by Kevin Stewart, while perhaps unlikely to succeed in its immediate aim of altering the law, nonetheless serves as a powerful reminder of the ongoing constitutional discussions and the enduring debate surrounding Scotland's place within the United Kingdom. For King Charles, it represents a nuanced challenge. While not a direct personal affront, such initiatives highlight the evolving nature of the Commonwealth realms and the continuous scrutiny faced by the monarchy in its role as a unifying symbol. The king, as head of state not only of the United Kingdom, but also of these 15 other nations, must navigate a landscape where historical ties are increasingly being reevaluated in the light of modern national identities and aspirations. The debate over the oath of allegiance in Scotland is more than just a procedural quibble. It's a microcosm of the larger constitutional currents flowing through the United Kingdom. It touches upon questions of national sovereignty, the division of powers between Westminster and the devolved parliaments, and the very future of the monarchy in a rapidly changing world. It underscores the delicate balance that must be maintained between tradition and the democratic will of the people. In conclusion, while Kevin Stewart's motion to reform the oath of allegiance for Scottish MSPs may not immediately translate into a change in law, it has certainly ignited a fervent discussion and brought to the forefront the enduring constitutional questions that shape the United Kingdom. It serves as a stark reminder that even the most deeply rooted traditions can become subjects of intense political and public debate. The king and the monarchy, as symbols of continuity and national identity, will undoubtedly continue to face such challenges as the nations under their care evolve and redefine their relationship with the crown. What are your thoughts on this complex issue? Do you believe the oath of allegiance should be to the monarch or to the people? Share your perspectives in the comments section below. We truly value your insights and opinions. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more in-depth analyses, and join us for our next royal update. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.